Hi, my name is Noemi Vega. I'm a leader. Nobody is born a leader. Becoming a leader takes work, like building a snowman. Fun work. I am here to welcome you to our appreciation breakfast. Every day you get up early and warm up the buses so that we can arrive here ready to learn. We are learning about how the 7 habits help people be great leaders. We see you using those great habits and we want you to know how much we appreciate what you do. We look up to you as great leaders as we are working to become leaders ourselves. I would like to introduce Lexi Cooper to you. She will be sharing with you how leaders are proactive. Hi, my name is Lexi Cooper. I am a leader. No one is born a leader. Becoming a leader takes work, like building a snowman. Fun work. I ride bus 18 with Mr. Harvey, and I'm going to talk to you about habit 1. Habit 1 is be proactive. You're in charge. That means that you're in charge of your own actions. An example would be that you need to be in charge of how loud you talk and how good or bad your actions are. I use habit 1 on the bus when I'm in charge of my actions. I do this when I sit quietly in my seat. If someone else is being reactive, you should ask them to please stop. When you are reactive on the bus, bad things can happen. When you are proactive, good things can happen. Other people use habit 1 when they are in charge of their own actions. We all ride the bus sometime, like on field trips or sports. If we are proactive on the bus, our bus experience will be a great one. Being proactive is very important when you are on the bus. When you are in charge of yourself and a role model for others, then you are a true leader. I want to thank my bus driver, Mr. Harvey, for driving me home every night. He's a great bus driver and a leader. I would like to introduce to you my friend Brianna Seltzer. She will be talking about why it is important to put first things first when you are a leader.
Hello, my name is Brianna Seltzer. I am a leader. Nobody is born a leader. Becoming a leader takes work, like building a snowman. Fun work. I am here to share with you how much I appreciate my bus driver, Brian Eddy. He drives my bus in the morning. I am the first one on the bus unless my friend Olivia is on. I think Mr. Eddy is an awesome bus driver. I use the 7 habits as much as I can. My favorite habit is habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. Beginning with the end in mind means that you have a plan. I always have a plan in the morning before I get on the bus. I go outside 10 minutes before the bus comes and do my chores. So that way I will be there right when the bus comes. I begin with the end in mind when I am on the bus by doing some of my homework or reading. When I do this on the bus, I am quiet so Mr. Eddy can focus on the road. I think Mr. Eddy is amazing at using habit 2, beginning with the end in mind. He does this by having the bus nice and warm before my brother and I get on. I know he gets up really early so that he can drive to my house and have the bus super warm. I think you are the best at using habit 2. Another way Mr. Eddy begins with the end in mind is to know what roads to take when other roads are closed. Mr. Eddy can always figure out a way for us to get to school on time. A way Mr. Eddy begins with the end in mind is by not throwing away any things we leave on the bus and telling Mr. Canfield that someone on the bus forgot them. He also does a really good job of coming to a complete stop before he does any paperwork so that we don't crash. Mr. Eddy, I would like to thank you for bringing all us crazy kids to school. You always brighten my day when you say good morning to me when I get on. Thank you for being such a nice bus driver and not acting like the ones on television. You are so great. Thank you for driving me to school so I can learn each day. Thank you for being patient while kids walk slowly to the bus. Thank you and all the bus drivers for being so marvelous. I would like to introduce you to Tyler Binney. He will be speaking about how leaders use habit 3, put first things first.
Hello, name is Tyler Binning. I ride bus 2. My bus driver's name is Marlene. I'm going to talk about habit 3, put first things first. I'll give you an example of putting first things first using a third person named Tommy. Okay, so Tommy comes home on Monday with math homework for tomorrow and social studies project that's due on Friday. Well, I just give you an example of putting first things first. You'd have to figure out which one to put first. Basically, that's what it means. Habit 3 means figure out what is most important and doing it first. I try to use habit 3 on the bus by reading minutes for reading counts. But I have friends on the bus, so usually I end up talking to them about what happened in class or happened at recess. You might talk about an awesome catch football or something like that. But there's a trade-off. If I don't read on the bus, I'll have to read at home instead of playing video games or playing outside on my trampoline. Thank you, Marlene, for putting first things first when you drive my bus. I've noticed that you put our safety first, and I appreciate that. I would like to introduce Kelly McAfee to you. She will be talking about making a win-win on the bus.
Hello, my name is Kelly McAfee. I'm a leader. Nobody is born a leader. Being a leader takes work, like building a snowman, fun work. Good leaders use the 7 habits. Today I'm going to speak to you about habit 4, think win-win, and how I use it on the bus and in my everyday life. I ride Nelson Fry's bus and I try to think win-win. I think he wants us to have fun on the bus. I would like him to enjoy having us on the bus too. To think win-win is an awesome habit. It is about you and the other person getting their way, but it suits both of you. I use habit 4 on the bus by talking quietly and not yelling so Nelson can focus on the road and not me. It is a win for me because I can talk to my friends. It is also a win for Nelson because he can focus on the road and getting us home safely. I use habit 4 at home when I want to listen to music, but my mom doesn't, so I put in headphones. I don't know if you bus drivers know how much we appreciate you taking your time to get all of us kids home safely when you could be at home with your family. I'm going to try my hardest to thank you when I get off and say hi when I get on the bus. I will try and encourage others to do the same. Bus drivers and Rick take their time to get us home safely. We should be kind enough to thank them and say hi. You guys should know you make transportation from school to home and vice versa a lot smoother. Thank you, Nelson, for getting me where I need to go, and thank you all bus drivers for taking your time to get us home safely. Thank you for your years of dedication. You are much appreciated. I would like to introduce you to Michaela Cowling from Sherry Fry's bus. She will be speaking to you about how great leaders use habit 5.
Hi, my name is Michaela Callie. I am a leader. Nobody is born a leader. Becoming a leader takes work, like building a snowman. Fun work. My bus driver is Sherry Fry. I enjoy riding her bus because she is a leader who uses habit 5, seek first to understand, in order to help my day start and end well. When people seek first to understand before being understood, they work to understand what other people are saying before they speak. I use that habit a lot. For example, when my group was deciding songs for the talent show, we had to use that habit to see what songs the others wanted to do. I like listening to other people because you get to hear new opinions. My bus driver does a great job of using habit 5. When someone tells on someone else, she listens to them and then listens to the other person before she decides what she is going to do. She also talks to us. She loves to hear our stories and she tells us stories of her own. She is a lot of fun, but she is also a safe driver. I thank my bus driver for keeping me safe. I also thank her for memorizing the bus route to get me and all the other kids on my bus to school and home safely. Sherry takes us on field trips and to other activities safe and sound. Thank you, Sherry, and all the other bus drivers for all that hard work that you do each and every day. I would like to introduce our next speaker, Michael Galvez. He will be talking about how great leaders synergize.
Hi, my name is Michael Galvez. I am a leader. Nobody was born a leader. Becoming a leader takes work, like building a snowman. Fun work. I am speaking about the sixth habit, synergize. To synergize is to work together to accomplish a goal. An example of habit 6 is when a football team plays a game and they have to work together in order to win. You could also use habit 6 by helping clean up a park or help others make a surprise party for someone. This is how people use habit 6 on the bus. They help other kids with their homework because some of the little kids might not understand it. If you sit down and there is a lot of trash around you, you could ask someone if they could help you pick it up. You and a friend or sibling could ask some kids to sit quietly with you and visit. Or if someone has a big project to take to school and they need help, some kids might help him or her so they don't break it when they are transporting it to and from school. If a kid is lost, other kids can help him find his bus so he won't be scared. On my bus, there are 5 6th grade students. If something were to happen, we could help the little kids get off the bus. If a child is sad because someone is being unkind, I could work with my brother to be an upstander for the other child. If a teacher comes on the bus looking for someone, I will synergize with the other kids and help them find that person. If I have a substitute bus driver, I will help him find the students' homes. I am committed to using all the habits on the bus. I plan to help the younger students learn about using the 7 habits too, because that will make it easy for the drivers to focus on the road. I know you appreciate it when we all synergize to make the trip enjoyable and safe, and I thank you for all you do to make that happen. I would like to introduce our next speaker, Takesha Johnson. She will be talking about what it means to sharpen the saw.
Hi, my name is Takesha Johnson. I am a leader. Nobody is born a leader. Becoming a leader takes work, like building a snowman. Fun work. I am speaking today about the last of the 7 habits, sharpen the saw. Sharpening the saw is an important and amazing habit. People use this habit even when they don't realize it. Sharpening the saw is about you doing things that you enjoy and give you energy to face the demons of the day. Sharpening the saw can make you feel better if you're mad, sad, or even when your feelings are all over the place. It's about doing things you enjoy while you are alone. You shouldn't feel lonely because it's a change to get away and do something on your own. It's about forgetting almost everything just for a little while so you can have fun without worrying about life. Habit 7 is a unique habit that people use anywhere. I'm going to share with you how it can be used on the bus. Being able to sharpen the saw is important when people around you are causing stress, like happens when the bus gets noisy. I sharpen the saw when I tune people out. I have a lot of practice from tuning out my brother, and sometimes my friends when they get rude. When other kids are misbehaving, it becomes important to tune them out as well. I try my best to behave. Sharpening the saw helps me make good choices, relax, and ignore the bad choices of others. I love using habit 7 because it helps me stay out of trouble. I sharpen the saw also when I am drawing or looking at pictures I drew. Sometimes I write stories or read things that I've already written. Other times I read a fascinating book or review my day by rewinding events in my head. One of my favorite things to think about is the super crazy fun things I've done with my family. I see other people sharpening the saw on the bus by listening to music. Some kids look outside the window as we drive by different things or daydreaming with a blank stare on their faces. I see other people looking through the things they have in their bag. Everyone seems to have a different way of sharpening their own saw. I hope you spend some time every day sharpening your saw because I know you have a difficult job to do. I would like to thank all the bus drivers for getting us where we need to be safely. It's difficult to drive while trying to make sure kids behave. Thank you for taking us to school and home every day.
Thank you for being you, bus drivers. I appreciate everything you do. Noemi Vega would like to share a final thought with you now.
Thanks to all of you for taking time to share breakfast with us. It means a lot to us that you would take time to be here. I know you don't hear it enough, but we really do appreciate everything you do. We have a small gift for you, for each of you. If you haven't already opened it, please open it now. We would like you to accept this small token as a symbol of our gratitude for all you do. As you hang it on your tree, we hope you will remember, nobody is born a leader. Becoming a leader takes work, like building a snowman, fun work.
We just put different letters in different bags, and I think they really sorted it well.
I just want to thank Miss Clyde and Mrs. Morgan for helping organize this. The kids do everything, but they help organize, and I am so proud and impressed of sixth graders coming up and talking in front of 50 people. I know when I was in sixth grade, one, I never had the opportunity, and two, I don't know if I could have done it. But they did it because of the relationships that you guys have created with them. And I think that's an important thing to remember all the time. It is about the relationships. So they obviously care enough to come up and do something they didn't feel comfortable doing. Some of them did, some of them didn't. So kudos to them for doing it, but kudos to you to creating that relationship that would encourage them to do something they didn't feel comfortable doing. So thank you for all you guys do. You guys are awesome. Thanks to the sixth graders and the teachers that have helped with this. So enjoy your conversations with the students. Thanks.